Hello friends, welcome to the channel. In this video, we will understand how to perform estimation of sulfanilamide by colorimetry. Sulfonamides belongs to the category of antibacterial drugs, and historically, if we will look after it, it is the first chemotherapeutic agent which has been used systemically for the cure of bacterial infections. When we will see the principle behind this practical, so in this reaction diazonium salts are formed, and we have to use these diazonium salts immediately after their formation because it may undergo decomposition. Secondly, diazonium salts are weak electrophiles that react with coupling reagents, which are aromatic compounds containing strong electron releasing groups, and they are rich in electron leading to formation of azo bond, and these colored compounds they are having high conjugated nature. Then in this type of reaction generally para coupling is preferred, and later on sulfamic acid is added to remove the excess nitrous acid which will be used during the experiment. Then in case of diazotization reaction, here sulfonamide along with sodium nitrite in dilute acid, they undergo coupling, and there is formation of diazo compound with N1-naphthyl ethylene diamine. The colored intensity which will be produced by the standard will be used as a reference one, and along with that uh, we will compare the intensity produced by the unknown sample. Generally the absorption for this experiment is determined in the region of 540 to 550 nanometer. Then sulfur drugs, they do not follow Beer's law, and for them the other method is used for quantitative purpose, that is Bratton-Marshall method. The formula used for concentration of unknown requires absorbance of unknown, absorbance of the standard solution, and concentration of the standard solution. Then in case of spectroscopic analysis, here we can see that the compounds which we are using, it contains the free aromatic amine group, primary amine group, and during diazotization reaction, this free aromatic amine group reacts with nitrous acid. This is then the unstable acid is formed by the reaction of sodium nitrite with the mineral acid to form the diazonium salt. Few things that we should keep in mind is that we should keep the coupling reagent in a dark colored bottle to prevent their deterioration by light. We should use a 0.2 normal HCl to neutralize the solution. Ammonium sulfamate solution will be added to decompose the excess nitrous acid left after the reaction. Then the solution should be used for readings within 15 minutes of their preparation to prevent the deterioration. Then comes the requirements. We will be requiring these reagents: hydrochloric acid, sodium hydroxide, sodium nitrate, ammonium sulfamate, N-naphthyl ethylene diamine dihydrochloride. Then glasswares like volumetric flask, pipette, beaker, test tubes. Then colorimeter instrument will be used for doing the experiment. Then we will see the procedure. So first of all, we have to prepare the solutions. So all the solutions like NaOH, HCl solution of 2 strength, 0.2 normal and 0.5 normal, sodium nitrate solution, ammonium sulfamate solution, N1-naphthyl ethylene diamine dihydrochloride solutions will be prepared. In addition to that, we need to prepare 3 solutions. We will be using 3 volumetric flasks of 50 ml size. We will label them as standard solution, blank solution, and unknown solution. And this will be the composition of them. For in stock solution, the stock solution will be used to prepare the standard solution. The blank and unknown, they won't be carrying stock solution. They will contain the unknown will be containing the sample, while blank solution will contain 5 ml of NaOH solution. Then HCl 0.2 normal and 0.5 normal will be added, followed by addition of sodium nitrite in 5 ml amount, and we will allow it to stand at room temperature to complete the diazotization reaction. In the next step, we will add ammonium sulfamate in 5 ml quantity in all the 3 volumetric flasks, followed by 5 ml amount of N-naphthyl ethylene diamine dihydrochloride. Then we will complete the volume by using distilled water up to 50 ml mark in the volumetric flask, and we will record the absorbance. Then the results will be recorded in the following manner. We will write down concentration of the prepared standard solution, that is C1, then concentration of unknown solution, that is C2, volume of prepared standard solution, that is V1, then volume of unknown solution, that is V2, absorbance of prepared standard solution, that we will be getting, and similarly we will get the absorbance of the unknown solution. Then by using these results, we will further do the calculations. The formula C1 V1 is equal to C2 V2 will be applied, and when we have to find out the concentration of the unknown, we will put the values for unknown absorbance, then absorbance for standard solution and concentration of standard, and we can find out the concentration of the sample. Then during this calculation, we will be using this data, that is concentration, calculated concentration of the diluted unknown solution, that is C diluted. V were diluted, that is volume of the unknown solution, that is 50 ml we have used. Then C, that is the unknown concentration of original unknown solution, and volume of unknown, that is 5 ml, which we have used here. So by placing the values here, we can find out the calculated or we can find out the concentration of the original unknown solution, which we have used in diluted amount. So we will like to conclude here that the absorbance for the newly formed diazo salt is measured by colorimeter, and this is the basis of quantifying the amount of sulfanilamide present in the sample. Similar method can be applied for other sulfur drugs while doing their colorimetric quantitative analysis. When we have to write the report, we will follow the pattern: name of experiment, aim of experiment, then the background, then the requirements, procedure, results, and conclusion, and calculation before conclusion. So thank you for watching the video. Kindly subscribe, like, and share for upcoming videos. Thank you so much.